All right, in this video, I'll show you how you can turn a podcast that you have, either that you have created it inside Wondercraft or outside Wondercraft, and use the explainer video flow to visualize the podcast, to create a video from it. As a very first quick step, I'm going to create a podcast. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pause for a sec until I create the podcast now, and I'm just sending that in. Wanda's going to think about it for a sec, and then I'm going to start typing things up. You can see that I'm in the text only view, which means that it's going to pull up the text rather than the video. I'm going to then convert that into audio, and then I'm going to pause for a sec and then unpause it. I'm now having the script done, so we can go ahead and press generate all to generate everything. Okay, and now generating the clips. I made it a little bit shorter because we don't need that long. Close Wanda here. Just going to play a few seconds.
Welcome to Basketball 101, the podcast for anyone who's ever watched a game and thought, what is actually happening? I'm your host, Avery.
And I'm Eden, and yeah, we're here to break it all down, from the squeak of the sneak.
All right, sounds good. So now we're going to convert that into a video. To convert it into a video, the first one is to just use the same timeline here, the same project, and just do some work manually. And the other option is to use our automations that will allow us to visualize it. But for the flow of like doing it manually, you can switch to the video only view. Let's close this one. So I'm now in the video only view. I could, of course, also have them side by side, but we're good with the video only view. And what we could do is we can start thinking about like, what do we want as part of the video? Like maybe we want to convert this this character into an avatar to just introduce us to the podcast. Maybe this person is Simon, so we can generate this video. Sorry, I'm hiding it. We can generate this video. Maybe for the next scene, we want to have a video that we want to generate. So we go to video generation and just do something, make basketball court, no people, just the ball and the stands, cinematic. Let's press enhance to improve that prompt of ours. And choose the model. I think I like Kling. So I'm just going to go ahead and generate this. And then while this is generating, also like other things that we could do is have image like a static image across the video. Let's go ahead and again maybe generate something similar. Basketball court, no people, just a ball and stands, cinematic. Press enhance again, and maybe choose the Nano Banana Pro model, although that is where we would most likely route anyway. So the image is going to generate a lot faster. Pausing for just 1 second. Generated now, so we can use this as kind of like the main thing on the timeline. So we're going to add that to the timeline, and we can actually like make it cover most of the timeline. Image, of course, we also have the avatar that we generated that has now loaded. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Basketball 101, the podcast for anyone who's ever watched a game and thought, what is actually happening?
Of course, you can have a different avatar. Like you can create your own avatar and like make it to be in a studio or etc. So it doesn't have to be this.
I'm your host, Avery.
And I'm Eden, and yeah, we're here to break it all down, from the squeak of the.
So you have the image now, and just to make it a little bit more compelling, you can add some elements like soundwave. Maybe we can add it here, maybe across the thing, and also change the color to be white, and just start making it even better. Let's go ahead and check out, is our video created? I think it's likely created. So let's add that to our timeline as well. And you can start building out this like the video for your podcast manually. This is how you would do it manually, but I do want to show you this.
Your host, Avery.
And I'm Eden, and yeah, we're here to break it all down, from the squeak of the sneakers to the final buzzer.
Of course, you can add captions and text on screen just to like make it fully engaging. But I also want to show you the full automation. So if we were to go back to the homepage, let me do that. We're back at the homepage now, and you can see that if we go to the explainer video, one of the options is to start from a podcast. Let's go ahead and press podcast then, and select the podcast that we created just previously. This can be either a Wondercraft podcast or a podcast created outside of Wondercraft. For the podcasts that are created inside Wondercraft, for the time being, this is getting adjusted over the next couple of weeks. For the time being, you still need to download it and then upload it again as a new source. But then you go through this flow again where you can define what you want as the aesthetic. So this is a little bit of an automation for us to create the video for you. You define what you want as the like aesthetic or the visual style of the video. Let's just choose Japan for this one. And what the, what's the taste that we're after. And if we have that, then you can go ahead and choose if you want to have generated images and videos, some sound waves as we saw them before. How often do you want to be seeing them? If you want us to generate music as a background, given that we didn't, let's go ahead and use music. You can add your logo. So just press generate. And what we're going to do now is we're basically going to break down the podcast to the transcript, understand what it is that you're talking about, and try to visualize it to the best of our ability. Something that's missing at this tutorial is that you can add avatars. You can add avatars. It's just something that's coming over the next couple of weeks. So you could also add avatars via this automated flow as well. Okay, I'm just gonna pause for 1 sec while this is loading. This might take like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll check it out together. All right, our video is now ready. This was automatically generated and has visualized the podcast. Let's check it out. I might skip through a couple of scenes.
Welcome to Basketball 101, the podcast for for anyone.
Squeak of the sneakers to the final buzzer.
Exactly. So today, we're starting at square one, the absolute basics. What is basketball?
Right.
I just want to share a little bit. So like what has happened here is like it has analyzed all of what is being spoken about, and it has generated some clips automatically for us. Basically, like what we were doing manually before has generated this automatically for us so that you just don't have to think about it. And again, you can add avatars as well if you want to. This will automatically be added very soon. But let's go ahead and check out like a couple of more scenes here.
I mean, at its core, it's pretty simple. You've got a ball, 2 hoops, and the goal is to get your ball in the other team's hoop more times than they get it in yours.
That's it. Simple. End of episode.
Basically, but, there's the whole other part where you have to, stop the other team from doing the same thing.
Ah, right. Defense. That's the tricky part. So you're trying to...
So this might be like, there's potentially room for improvement in this video, and should that be the case, you just go back to like doing a little bit of editing as we were describing before, where you can either ask Wanda, you see that this clip has been picked up because they've selected it, and you can ask Wanda to edit it to create something like different, or you can go to video directly and go into the generation portal and edit it. Yeah, so that's how you can create a video for your podcast. I would love to hear from you after you've done it, and let us know what you think. Thank you.